If you are hearing ringing, buzzing, or high-pitched noise in your ears right now, pay close attention. This is not something you should ignore, and it is not something that simply goes away on its own. According to neurological research connected to Harvard scientists, ringing ears is not an ear problem at all. It is a brain problem, and once it starts, you may only have a short window to stop it before the brain locks this sound in permanently. Most people are told tinnitus is caused by stress, aging, or exposure to loud noise. That explanation is incomplete and dangerously misleading. What is really happening is that specific auditory neurons in the brain become overactive. They begin firing signals even when no sound exists. The brain interprets this misfiring as ringing, buzzing, or hissing. Over time, if this signal is not corrected, the brain adapts to it and treats it as normal. That is when tinnitus becomes chronic and extremely difficult to reverse. This is why eardrops, hearing aids, and white noise machines rarely solve the problem. They never address the source. They only try to distract you from the sound while the neurological damage continues underneath. What researchers discovered is that tinnitus follows a neurological progression. In the early stage, the brain is still flexible. It can be retrained. But as days and weeks pass, the brain begins to hardwire the faulty signal. This is where the 14-day warning comes in. Neuroscience research shows there is a limited window where the auditory system can still be reset. During this time, the brain's plasticity allows overactive neurons to calm down and return to normal signaling patterns. If this window closes, the brain accepts the ringing as permanent background noise. That is why people who wait months or years struggle far more than those who act early. What shocked researchers was that this reset does not require medication, surgery, or invasive treatments. Instead, it depends on supplying the brain with very specific nutrients that support neural calm, reduce inflammation, and stabilize auditory signaling. These nutrients directly influence neurotransmitters involved in sound processing and neural firing speed. When these systems are supported correctly, the phantom noise can fade and in many cases stop entirely. This discovery led to the development of a targeted neurological support formula called NeuroQuiet. NeuroQuiet was designed specifically to address the brain-based cause of ringing ears, not the symptom. Its ingredients focus on calming overactive neurons, improving communication between auditory pathways, and helping the brain learn silence. This is why people don't describe NeuroQuiet as masking the ringing. They describe the ringing becoming quieter, softer, and eventually disappearing. Many users say the most frustrating part is realizing how simple the explanation actually is. They spent months trying random supplements, sound therapies, and doctor visits without ever being told that tinnitus is a neurological signal problem. Once the brain receives the right support, it no longer needs to generate the phantom sound. The most important factor is timing. If your ringing started recently, whether days ago or weeks ago, you may still be within the critical neurological window. The sooner the brain receives the correct signals and nutrients, the higher the chance of reversing the process before it becomes permanent. Ignoring the ringing, hoping it fades, or forcing yourself to get used to it only allows the faulty signal to strengthen. This is why taking action now matters more than how loud the ringing is. Even mild tinnitus can become permanent if left unchecked. On the other hand, early-stage ringing is often the easiest to reverse when the brain is properly supported. Below this video is a link to a short presentation that explains everything in detail. It walks through why tinnitus starts, why most treatments fail, how the brain reset works, and whether NeuroQuiet makes sense for your situation. There is no guessing involved. You can see the science, the mechanism, and the reasoning step by step. If ringing ears are interfering with your sleep, focus, or peace of mind, do not wait and hope for the best. The brain does not fix this on its own. Learn what is happening and decide while time is still on your side. Click the link below, watch the full explanation, and see how people are finally restoring silence by addressing the real neurological cause.